Hey, Kajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
I say, this is Johnny's place, where you can have it for no problem. I got the dollars.
Fixed income, no credit, bad credit. Here at Kajun Roots Reseller, that's no problem.
Let them have it.
I've got my dollars and I sit in my best offer.
We say yes. See the special man. The easiest man on YouTube.
You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let them have it with no problem.
Hello, and good morning on this Thursday morning. It is a crispy 59 degrees today, this morning, as of right now, here in Massachusetts. And first in the chat was Chew. Hello, good morning, and welcome in. I Spy a Queen Anitra. Hello, good morning, and welcome in. Stacy. Hello, good morning, and welcome. What's up, Mark? Need coffee? Well, get you some. And hello, my cousin Dora. How are you doing? Good to see you, Dora. Dory, I'm sorry. Thomas, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? And Lisa, hello, good morning and welcome. And Doug, great to see you. Welcome, sir. How you doing? Angela, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And Miss Denise, hello, good morning and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Susie, Woozy, they're going to be live in the doghouse this morning at 9:45. Let's see. Music is playing. I don't hear no music. Check your batteries. Teresa, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And New England Thrifter, hello, good morning and welcome. And there's Tommy, the Bargain Effects. Hello, good morning and welcome. And I saw you post on Facebook with Des said you were being funny. I said, no, not Tommy. No, not at all. How y'all doing? Y'all back home from the trip from fishing and camping? And Jessica, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And there's Amy. Hello, good morning and welcome. So, got a good bit of stuff to cover today. I got a few questions ready to get started. Stitch It, Pam. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. So, if you happen to have those questions like I had this week, I was frustrated with Posh, but we're back on target now. So, if you have any questions that have to do with Poshmark, you've come to the right place because today is Q&A all about Poshmark. And that's with none other than the queen of Posh herself, Glammaz Closet.
Good morning, Johnny. Oh, you have had a week on Posh.
I love getting you to laugh like that early in the morning. I know you're just having your first cup of coffee, but that's all
I
good. Yes.
am. And
It
hello,
was a
all you
roller coaster
beautiful.
ride, and it's smooth sailing from here. Back on track.
Mhm.
So we'll cover that a little bit later.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know who you are, and there's some things you got on your plate coming up, so promote your channel and anything you would like to share as far as with Posh.
Sure. Good morning. My name is Dana. I'm from Glammaz Closet. You can call me Glamma. Just about everybody does. Hey, Peter. And my YouTube my YouTube channel is Glammaz Closet. My Poshmark is at Glammaz Shops a lot, and I have been selling on Poshmark for just a little over 3 years now. I really, really enjoy it. So it's been a very interesting and fun journey, and it's something that I like to do. I also do sometimes YouTube auctions. So every Sunday morning, we have a live show on Glammaz Closet. We have brunch at 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Mountain, 8 a.m. Pacific, 2 a.m. in Australia the next morning, and then 4 a.m. on Sunday in Hawaii, and 4 p.m. in Great Britain. So tea time in Great Britain. So catch us if you can live, and we have a lot of fun. We do a lot of things. We talk about reselling, salty treats, sweets for the sweetest. I love, love, love to shout out other resellers. And if you don't know, I've started doing a closet of the week. So if you send me by Instagram or email your a link to your closet, to your eBay Poshmark closet, eBay store, your Etsy store. If you'd like to be highlighted, we'll take a look at your closet. And I don't do any criticisms whatsoever. We'll just highlight what we think is cool, and it's a great way to get other eyes on your closet. You may have something that we didn't even know we needed, honey. So yeah, that's about it as far as my channel goes, except on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday on the 20th, I have another classy crap auction. I love selling classy crap. And this time I have not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 sellers. And I'm not selling, I am hosting. We have 5 sellers. 3 are brand new to auction, so this will be fun. We have Johnny, right here, and we have 2 Old Guys Vintage, and then we have Veronica Mitke. We also have Aisha Dancer, and we have Just Dodo, and they're all going to be doing clothing and accessories and jewelry on my channel on Wednesday, starting at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Yep.
So I hope you come by and catch us then too.
All right, I want to say hello, Patrick. Hello, good morning and welcome, sir. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And there's Ain't Boo. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you, Meg. Hello, good morning and welcome. There's Jennifer. Hello, good morning and welcome, Jennifer. How are you doing? Good to see you. And Mark and Mike, 2 Old Guys Vintage and Resell. Hello, good morning and welcome. So if you happen to have any questions, please do me a favor. Make sure you do put the word question in caps, or you put question at Cajun Roots, and it'll pop up in the chat so I can make sure to get your question asked. I'm going to start it off with a question that I found this week, getting back to listing. I try to list every day, even if it's anywhere from 4 to 6 on up, but my goal is no less than 4 a day on all platforms. But my question is, I'm noticing that on Posh, unless I'm missing it somewhere in the listing, is there any way that if we were to happen to have, say, I'm only using this as an example because these are my next 4 last items that I'm getting ready to do drafts for. Say I have 12 of the same item. Is there anywhere that I can put the quantity somewhere in the app on the listing, because I did not find that, because I do have some things I listed that have multiples, but for some reason on Posh I can't put the quantity other than one.
Yeah, actually there is. And let me go ahead and share my screen.
Please.
We're going to head on over to Glammaz Closet. Let's see. I'm
Almost,
trying to.
Dory says, I was watching this morning while listing, but couldn't comment. Watching. Okay, so she's going to be working this morning. All right, let's go ahead.
Okay, so I've got my screen sharing, and I honestly, I can't. Oh, I don't remember off the top what I had multiples of. So let's go ahead and just play with this one. Okay, so I'm gonna hit the Rick and Morty, the key finder phone case thing.
All right.
There we go. Okay. Let me go ahead and edit the listing. Now, when you're doing your listings, your photos show up like this. You type in your title, you type in your description, you type in your category, and then there's quantity. There's single item.
Right there in the big old word too.
And if I do multi-item, it'll ask me how many sizes and how many available. So if this were like small, medium, large, I would make that change, and I would do the
well, I'll be a mother's uncle.
Yeah.
It's right there in plain sight, quantity. But I guess I have to look on the phone because that's where I've been doing a lot of my listings on the phone. Is that the same on the phone?
Okay. Yeah, it should be.
Interesting.
It's how everything gets listed. Now let me double check that because I can always look too. Let's see. Here, we'll stop sharing for a second, and let me check my phone because I list almost everything.
I listed an item this morning, and I couldn't figure out because I did it on my phone, and I couldn't find the actual quantity button.
It happens. Okay, so I'm going to pull it up on my phone like I did on my thing. Yeah, and I'm going to let me hit the edit button up in the upper right-hand corner, and that looks at it like it's a brand new listing. So we've got all the pictures and the title and the description, and there's the quantity right there. And if you just click on that quantity, I can change that from 1 to multiple. But in the original listing, it'll ask you 1 or multiple.
All right, so I see it now.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't want to update it. I want to delete. I'll just show you what to.
No, but that's also one of those things. There's always at least one thing with whenever I approach a new platform or a new technology. There's always one thing that is a weird thing to get hung up on, and it'll just stop me in my tracks, and I can't really move forward with something until I know for sure how to get around or over that or past that thing.
Right.
So that's I
guess I'm so used to all the other platforms on where it's right there under your pricing where you can add how many you have quantity, whereas this is a little bit different. That's why I couldn't find it, I guess. Mm-hmm. And it's in plain sight, so yeah.
Well, good morning, Glenn.
I'm looking at my listing now because I did update it, and let's see if it shows up.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, I don't see it in there as how many in there. Well, it's still under review. All of my listings still go under review first. So we'll see.
Yeah, if you click on an existing listing that's already passed the review, it should give you that option.
That's what I just did.
Yeah, but if you're posting like a new listing, if you're doing a new listing, it should give you the option for multiple.
Yeah, I went to one of the listings I already had because I already knew I had 2 of the same. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to see how to do that because I wanted to add that because I just did that one this morning. So I knew I already went through the review. Yeah.
Oh, I know. I have a rainbow necklace. I have a rainbow dog tag necklace, and I have like 50 of those. I bought a whole group of them. I don't remember where. I think it's from 2 old guys or the 2 hip chicks. I'm not sure. But I've got them listed one at a time.
Hello, Jeannie and Mike. Hello. Good morning and welcome. Glammaz, do you let your pets sleep in your closet?
No, I don't let my pets breathe near my closet. Dogs,
All right, Thomas, have a
and they
great night and sweet. Hope you get a good night's rest. They're they're on the other side of the pond, and they're nighttime now. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Touchman, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? There's our featured channel of the week. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for doing that. And Craig, hello, good morning and welcome. Let's see here. I'm making sure I don't miss any questions. All right, and so we're going to talk about the topic that we had an issue with this week. For those who were here yesterday, I did talk a little bit about that yesterday. Friday, I had an issue with Poshmark. My closet disappeared. And I contacted customer service 3 times. Well, mind you, after 5 days, I finally got a reply yesterday. And the reply was from an email from the very first complaint I sent in. Now, mind you, I did 3 total. This was from the very first one. Well, evidently, that the system they say we have a security system in place for our buyers and our sellers' safety. And unfortunately, your closet was incorrectly flagged, which I don't understand how that could happen because all my items go into a review. And that's about 30 minutes to an hour before my item gets listed or activated. So that's what confused me about that. But in case if it does happen again, they want me to continue by keeping this email because now I have a direct email for the thread to continue contacting customer service. So yeah, that finally took care. And then of course now I listed 12 items this morning. I got my 6 done yesterday. Now I'm at 109 and counting. So
nice. Yeah, I sent him a message on it was either Sunday or Monday, and I want to say it was probably Monday. I don't know. It was a crazy weekend. But I sent him a message and I'm like, look, I recommended this dude and now you're embarrassing me. I said, pretty much, I said, this is the first time I've ever been ashamed of you, Poshmark. Shame on you. And I didn't receive an email back. I received one email back that said, we'll be reaching out within 24 hours, but I don't know if they meant to me or to you, but I was mad. I was like so mad about it. I'm like, you're making me look bad. And that's my friend. You can't do that.
I mean, I understand things happen, but when you can't get in touch with anybody, like the 3rd email, I waited the next day. Calm down. I sent another email and then I put everything in there. Like I do this Posh Q&A every Thursday morning, and it's with somebody who's been on Posh for quite a long time. We do ask questions. We do help others to try to, see if they decide if they want to go on and sell to Posh on Posh. And here's my YouTube channel. You're more than welcome to check out the link. Here it is. That kind of stuff. I added everything in there. And so, yeah, it took 5 days, which I wasn't happy with. But again, I was able to yesterday list the items that I was trying to list Friday, which was the little boys, a little size 10 tuxedo, brand new with tags, a couple of purses that I wanted to adjust and things like that. So, yeah, all that's listed now. So, and then, of course, this morning I listed my 12 items that I wanted to knock out. Yeah, you're right, Mark. Hello, Roy. How are you doing? Good morning. Hello, welcome. Robot, don't shame Johnny. Yep.
You know what?
Right,
I'll still wag my finger. I don't care.
Right.
Maybe AI recognizes what a finger wag is. Who knows?
All right. Yarnigan has a question. How do you list vintage items retail price when it is lower than the price you want to list it because of the items increased in value?
How do you list vintage items retail price when it is lower than the price you want to list it for because the item increased in value? I'm not entirely sure. Am I just sleep deprived? I'm not entirely sure I answered that.
I think what it is, you know how when you list on Posh and it asks you the original price and your price? I think that's what that question's aiming towards. That what do you put in that price at its original price?
If you don't know the original price, or if you don't want to disclose the original price, put 0. That's right. They're like original price 0. What they want is this. They want to be able to say, oh, look, with Poshmark, you save up to 70% off. It's that sort of thing for their advertising, but you're not responsible for their advertising. You're responsible for selling. So, yeah, I just put 0, like literally just 1 0. And That's
And I
it.
know
It
what
might.
Teresa's talking about, because if you list online on the computer,
Mhm.
it won't let you proceed to list until you put a number in that original price. Whereas on the phone, it doesn't. You can list it without
I
that.
I don't know. Let's create a listing and see.
Susie Woozy says, I just put the original value 9999 or 000.
Yeah. Let's share the screen again.
Susie says, Posh has only gotten back to me in matter of non-delivery. Has gotten back to me in matters of a non-delivery or sell, nothing involving their tech issues. Jeannie, thank you very much. She says, I had emailed them for you yesterday, and they contacted me quickly and said that the original person was going to contact you today. And the original person was going to contact you today. I think the original person that got your email was not doing their job. Well, yeah, it took 5 days. All right, let's share Glammaz Closet, and let me take that off of here, and
That's
then we
okay.
can see this. Sorry about that. All right, go ahead.
I'm going to create a fake listing. So let's do sell on Poshmark. That's how we create one.
Yep.
Okay, come on, you slow thing.
Hello, Ella,
There we
Ella,
go.
Ella, 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 Ella. Hello, good morning, and welcome with that blanket. Hello, Live Style Rewind. Good morning, hello, and welcome to you as well. Also says, I put 0 all the time.
I'm going to click on this Alexander Wang dress, and it's a draft that I've got, and I'm just going to go copy. And then, I don't know, black dress. But copy. Category, women, dresses. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Quantity, single item. See, this is where I could put in, if I wanted to, a multiple item, and then I would have to select different sizes, but I just have the one. Let's see, we'll do size 2. Okay. Well, this one actually did have to, and I don't add items to my boutique unless I. Okay, brand designer. It's not letting me do it, which is okay because I've got it in the thing.
Well, you just passed up where the price. Oh, there was the price. Yeah, the original price is where the question is aimed for.
Right. Okay, so the original price is right here, and the original price is required 0. Listing price $3.
Well, didn't that one have a tag, or didn't have the price on the tag?
This one actually had the original tag. The price is not on the tag.
Oh, okay.
One
of the things I like about when you're listing like this, you can also click your pictures if you need to see anything for you filling in.
Yeah, it's and this doesn't. I didn't hit the. So see where it says original price 0, listing price $333, and then I hit update. List this item, and it should be listing the copy. Let's check our closet and see if it listed. You'd think it would automatically pop you back to your closet, but that is not the case. So here we go. It's $333. Now, how can I tell that if it does have an original price on it? Because this Dooney and Burke signature logo print hobo bag that I have, see where it's got the 200 or the 288 marked out, and then it's got 65 next to it. Whereas this one doesn't have anything next to it, and it's just the 25.
Right.
So that one's the original price 0. That one I actually did put in the original price because it is an incredible deal on that bag. So, so if you want to put in the original price, if you're like, man, you would not believe what a great deal you're getting, then you can type in that original price as something. But if not, I usually leave it at 0.
I got to answer
unless
this as my
it's,
dog.
anybody's cooling. Oh yeah. Let me go ahead and delete this listing. Yes. So that is what if you don't know the original price, or with vintage items, especially with vintage items, the problem is that even if I put $1.25, if it was $1.25 in 1945 and it's worth, and it's worth $600 now, it would be ridiculous for me to put $1.25. So yeah.
I just saw something. Okay, I put $9.99 or 0. Regina, hello, good morning and welcome. Thinking about cross-posting to Posh when listing clothing. Do you show measurements in photo or in the description? I have not been on Posh yet to even look at another closet.
I do both. Because in the 3.5 years that I've sold on Posh, I've only had one thing returned because of size issue. And typically Poshmark won't return for size, but sometimes they'll be like, oh, it's not the same as in the description. And I'm like, look, I took measurements. So I show the measurements in the photos. And then 2, when I do that, when I go to list, I can type, it's easier for me to type out the measurements if I can just scroll up to where I have them and I can go, oh, okay, 24 waist, and I can put that in. So yeah, I do both. You're not required to show either, but it's in your very best interest to, I think, to have that for proof and backup.
I want to show something that, and this is as an example, because I went through this yesterday after they finally put my closet back up, because this is what I was trying to list on Friday when all this was happening. Now, mind you, I did all this on my phone, went to hit submit, and they told me I couldn't list it. That's what upset me the most. So right here on this one here, for example,
oh my God, it's so cute.
I even have right here in the description, I have, for example, the jacket, pit to pit, the pants, how long the inner seam and outer seam is, the shirt, pit to pit in all its sizes, the vest, pit to pit in its sizes, and bow tie, how long or how short you can put the bow tie. But also in my listings, I did go ahead and take the different of the pants. Then I did the pit to pit on the jacket, the length of the jacket. Then I did the arm to arm, shoulder and arm length. So I did everything in here as far as the pictures and in the description, because I want them to see physically, like the inseam of the pants. Then I did the tag title, and then of course the shirt. So I did as many pictures as I can with all the measurements so they can see that, and it's all in the description. And I do that with all clothing for that reason. I do the picture itself, and I do the actual in the description. That way there is no discrepancy of it wasn't the size you said it was, and on and on and on. Well, right. It's there. Yeah.
Well, and every manufacturer, you can get the exact same jeans in you can get them from 4 different stores and from the exact same jeans, exact same company, and still have 2 different sizes, yep, even though it says same size. So yep. I mean, you really have to be careful about, just saying small, medium, large, or extra large or something like that, because I've gotten things from Amazon that I'm like, oh, well, it says, it's my size. And then it comes in and it is so not my size. So yeah, it's either, well, nothing's ever really too big, but it's, yeah.
Okay. Susie Woozy says the original price might affect your 1099. So put what a retailer price you want it to be comfortably with you. Just saying, my accounting said to put a retail price that might be equal or more.
I don't know. We have our taxes done every year, and I can tell you that I've never been asked that. I simply print up a copy of my sales report each quarter. I bring that with me when we go to do our taxes and all of that jazz, and my 1099, and I've never been asked to do that. So I don't know. I can just tell you that my accountant didn't ask me for that information.
Right. Hello and welcome. There's some others that came in the chat, but I want to get caught up in the chat right here. The check is
But I don't speak for anybody else's accountant or what they're asking for either. You may have a better account than me. I don't know.
Good morning, Dawn. Don't forget Dawn and Mary. Dawn and Susie Woods do go live from the doghouse on Dawn's channel today. Let's see. The reason the original price is there is for your info, so you can tell what percentage off the original price is in your average in your closet in sight. Hello, Angie. Welcome. Good morning. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And Sabrina, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Susie, hello, good morning, and welcome. And let's see here. Everybody's saying hello. Jennifer's dropping links. And let's see here.
Yeah, usually the only time when I use anything other than zero in my original prices in my listing, again, is because people like to know that it's a $2,000 bag that they're getting for $500 and it's a great deal, and it's still new and all of that jazz. That's really just for enticement purposes would be the only reason why I do it.
Yeah. But for me, even when I don't know it, I'm putting a zero when I'm doing it, because I find on the phone it doesn't. You don't have to. It says optional when you're doing it on the phone compared to on the computer, as far as I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when you're doing it on the computer, it won't let you even go further without putting something in there. So yeah, I'll just put zero. So if you have any questions about Posh, please feel free to ask in the chat, especially if you haven't stepped into doing Posh yet, and you're having those questions to think about it. I just recently made over 1 month. And I'm now at 109 listings, but one sold already. And of course my profile. So yeah. And yeah, it's fun to get started. And I find it is very easy and very app friendly on the phone to do a listing very easily and quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, I was the first 6 months on Poshmark, I was doing it the hard way. I was taking pictures on my phone and then emailing them one at a time, because my email could only take so many bytes or whatever.
Yep.
And I was sending them, but because I didn't know anything about plugging the phone into the computer and downloading pictures. I had no idea. So hi, not Glenn. So I would email them one at a time. I did it such the hard way. It was so ridiculous. So I did maybe 2 new listings a week. I was such a brand new reseller. And finally I watched this one video and this lady's like, and then I take the pictures on my phone and then I and I'm like, wait, you can do that? And so I took one set of pictures on my phone. I had it listed in 2 seconds, where it had normally taken me forever to get a listing.
Yeah.
And it was a game changer. So yeah, you can seriously list, it's so easy. There are 6, 7 categories to fill out with some pictures and you're done.
Denise says, upload to Dropbox from your phone and access it from computer.
Yeah, I see. That was before I knew any of this. Denise, you are so sweet, but you are way overestimating my technical ability.
What's the one with Google? Google Drive. That's where I do mine at. I send them to Google Drive, and then I can upload them from Google Drive. Yeah.
That's my sister pointed out. Carrie was the one who pointed out to me where that was on my phone. The Google Photos and Google Drive, and that I actually had. I didn't even know I had a cloud. You do realize.
Jenny says your Closet Insights is a great place to see how your closet is performing. That's being said, I'd like to check just to see my numbers. Mm-hmm. And that is going to be under what? Your Closet Insights? Or where do you find it? Under your sales?
Do you want me to do the share screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Feed Poshmark. Share. Okay, so if I'm doing Closet Insights, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that would go to, I would go either my sales or my account settings. And I want to say it's my sales. So I'm going to click on my sales. Yeah. And then to the left of my sales. So we found the My Sales button by clicking the drop down next to the icon with your face on it.
And there's a tab that says My Closet
and then
Insights.
And then there's one called My Closet Insights.
I see it.
Yeah.
Duh.
And then it'll do like current month, and then you can do previous months, all the time compared to prior period, brands that are selling best. Soft surroundings has really been good for me. Carhartt's always good. And I'm sorry, Coach is always good. Carhartt is always good though. And Alexander Wang. Track my sales, order insights. So there's a lot of information on this. Poshmark does have the information. It's always good information as far as I'm concerned. You can't have too much of it.
Mine's all over the place right now because it's nothing there yet except for one sale. So yeah.
Yeah.
What I like about it though, even though it's my asking price, it even gives you a value of what you have listed.
Yes.
For inventory purposes. Yeah. I like that. All right. So I have a question because I'm not seeing any other questions coming in the chat. When it comes, there's actually 2 questions for it. One is when you're listing and it's a category that's not, say, for example, they have like the different categories of boys, women, men, boys, girls, household, all those different categories. And say it's an item that is not in any of those categories. So do you just estimate on what category you want to use? And then the secondary category, I know when it opens, there's a different drop box for that. So how do you determine if it's something you know it's not, or you can't find it in a specific category? How would you list a specific item on that second portion of the category?
When it comes to, honestly, it's dealer's choice always. So I could have a pair of kids' pants and I can list them in electronics if I wanted. I don't think anybody's going to stop me. But of course, nobody's going to find those kids' pants because they're over in electronics instead of where people would look for them. But here's
well, because I had an art piece that I wanted to list, and it like home decor. So I went into home decor, and when you go into home decor, it gives you some more choices. Then you go into the secondary, and then it gives you more choices. So it's like, how do I really list this in category? And it'd be worthwhile putting in the category.
And there's always, you don't have to go all the way down the rabbit hole on those. So if I wanted to list something like, here is, where did I categorize that? Sorry, I'm trying to pull up this listing. Okay, so see how it's got electronics other?
Right.
And then you can select this subcategory, but that's optional. So I can do, let's say I do electronics, and then I don't see in electronics what I've got. You can always click on other.
Now with others, it won't let you click a secondary, will they? Because I see that a lot where it says not available.
Yeah, if you have other, there's not really a subcategory for that.
And so you can't type anything in there as well, right?
Correct. You would, if you have an other sort of thing, that's kind of where the category stops. But again, you've got it in the description and in the title, you should be able to subcategorize that, which meaning that you can just describe it.
Right.
So like it's a key finder keychain. They didn't have that in electronics. So I did electronics other. And then it's not going to let me choose. It's not going to let me choose a subcategory.
Correct.
Because they just don't have that category.
Okay. Yeah, because I noticed it won't let you type anything in there either for your own.
No, not in the subcategory, no. And even in the category, you have to put it in some sort of a little, place.
Mm-hmm. All right. So my next thing is, while my closet was in wherever space, I was going through trying to figure out if I did something wrong. Did I do something that got my closet to be disappeared? And I was looking up some information in reference to the under the ambassador question and answer kind of thing. So I kind of went through a rabbit hole and did a lot of research on that. One of the things I've learned is when sharing someone else's closet items, you're not really helping yourself, that you're hurting yourself, because when you share someone else's items in their closet, it then now pushes their items to the front of the line and yours gets pushed back. From what I'm understanding. Is that correct?
Not really. Not as far as I've seen.
Okay.
Because when I first started selling on Poshmark, this was my main question: how much of other people's closets do I need to share? And again, that first 6 months when I'm sort of learning how to walk, and I always dive into everything and then find out about it after I'm already in the water. And so I was, sharing other people's stuff. The problem is twofold on that. Number one, you're sharing somebody else's stuff. Why are you sharing somebody else's stuff before you're sharing yours? I mean, it's friendly, sure, but you don't have to be friends with everybody who's selling on that platform. Frankly, you want to sell your stuff. Number two, and here's the important thing: even if you really love somebody and you think they're special and fun and they're your posh friend forever and you want to share their whole closet, it doesn't matter, because if I share your closet, Johnny, that doesn't put you at the top of the search bar. It doesn't even put you on the search bar. It literally does nothing.
Okay.
All it does is share your closet to my followers. And it's usually for a second, and then whoever's closet stuff comes up, they come up next. So sharing your closet is really where you want to put, I believe, where you want to put your primary effort. Right. Sharing other people's closets, doing the share backs is nice, but if you have an automated system, typically they'll do that for you. Right.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because I went through the list of progress of what you have to be. And again, I know it's nothing, there's a little perks or whatever, but the ambassador portion of it, one of the things I find amazing is, I'm going to pull up my screen, because in Posh, they have this thing where you can see your progress and what you need to have. Mm-hmm. Minimum of processing of sharing, community sharing for other store closets. You have to have a minimum of 5,000 shares. I'm sorry, but I'm only at 1,626. I can't do it. It's just a lot to do. And then it says two new posts that I shared. You have to have a minimum of 50. Available listings, I'm at 100. It says 107 because the other two, one is my profile and one is the item that's sold. So I'm at 107. So I need to list another 50 more. Is what it says. I'm assuming. I have left. Well, no, I already went to 50, so I did that one already. One sold, you have to have a minimum of 15 sold. Average seller rate is 4.5, but I only had one sale. Date of shipping, I had one, and then of course this love notes given. What is that? According to this thing, it says successful sellers should understand that the entire process of buying and selling. By giving out at least one love note after a purchase, you will be bettering understanding the full experience of being part of a Poshmark. So is that something that you bought from somebody, or something that or somebody who bought from you?
I'm sorry. You mean if I repeat the question? I was hung up on something else.
Well, the way it states, it says successful sellers should understand that entire processing of buying and selling. By giving out at least one love note after a purchase, you should begin to understand the full experience. So is that from purchasing, somebody buying from you, or a person who bought from you?
It's somebody that you're buying from. So if I buy from you and then I give you 5 stars and I leave a comment, it's considered a love note. And that'll show up on your feed. Okay, let's be really real. Can I just get really super dirty real? Okay, it's about to get dirty real.
Slap me with the truth.
here is the honest to God truth. I worked and worked and worked to get my ambassador status. Once I got my ambassador status, you know what changed for me? Nothing, not one thing. It was the dumbest thing I've ever done. And so the next thing I knew, I had my bot like doing all the sharing and all the blah, blah, blah. And then I had, and then I reached the ambassador gold status. And you know what that did for me? Nothing. It doesn't change how you sell. It doesn't change whether or not your closet is popular. It doesn't change whether or not you have more sales or less sales in a day. It literally, they're going to tell you all sorts of BS about it. It's BS. It doesn't change a thing. The only thing that I changed, the only thing that I got with the Poshmark Gold Star, with the Poshmark Posh 2 ambassador status, is that I can get a hold of customer service typically more easily. But even this week, it's been like kind of a bear. So, yeah,
You need to
share your
to
closet.
get to the next level on Poshmark. It's
Yeah.
part of the game. You are only sharing them to your followers. Share your closet. Good morning, Peddling Profits. Hello, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? There's the link to the Classy Crap to 20th. That's next week.
Yes. So yeah, I hate to burst Poshmark's bubble, and I hate to put them on blast like that. But yeah, exactly, Ella. You get nothing for being an ambassador. It's like they give you like this pretend goal. It's like somebody gave you a title that says, you know, and you used to be the guy who takes out the trash, and now you're the assistant manager of the guy who takes out the trash, but they didn't give you a raise. It's kind of like it's just a title. And honestly, when I go to shop on Posh, and I shop on Posh too, when I go to shop on Poshmark, if it's not a friend's closet, I'm usually just pulling it up by listing. I don't give a crap. I do not give a rat's patootie whether or not they have a little star on their closet. I could care less. If they have the thing that I want at a decent price, that's it. And that's how I think most people shop. Assistant to the regional manager. Yeah, it's like assistant Greco.
Jeannie says that you have such great information. Good morning, Jeffrey. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're going into recovery and all things is going good for you. Yes, I agree with Dana. I was sharing like crazy at the start. Now share friend's closet to my 105 followers. Oh, wow, 105,000 followers.
And
nothing.
It builds up fast.
Oh, I've been one for 10 years. Says to the regional manager.
You're right, Jeannie.
The only thing that has changed is every once in a while is that something I get a random note that someone I know has joined Posh. Okay.
Yeah, so I wouldn't stress about the ambassador status. And honestly, it comes around when it does. I mean, honestly, you know, if you're active at all in your closet, you're going to get there sooner than you think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought I dropped the link. I guess I did.
But the number one thing is listing. Number two is sharing, but not sharing others. Share your own. And I'm not saying be greedy. I'm saying sharing other people's closets don't do anything for you, and more importantly, it doesn't do anything for them either. So it's in my humble opinion, it is an utter waste of time to share other people's closets. Because it's not putting them at the top of the feed. It's not promoting their listing at all. It just doesn't do it.
Well, one of the things I have been doing is in my feed, when I see somebody had shared something out of my closet, I do go and make sure I'm following them, but I'll also go in and see if it's something that I don't have, I don't have anything listed. I'll share at least 4 to 8 of their items just because I have nothing else to do and I've done all my work and I'm just sitting here. I'll do it. But 9 times out of 10, it's just the first 4 items across their page, as long as it's not something like what I have. So yeah, I do that. That's how I do it. So yeah, now just drop the link in the chat, and it is pinned to the top of the chat. If you would like to come on and promote your channel or join us on the panel about Poshmark, you're more than welcome to come on up. And hello, good morning, and welcome, Chuck.
Hi, Chuck.
How are you doing? Good morning, hello, and welcome. And to change the subject a little bit, I have some news. Y'all might have saw the comment on Facebook.
Uh-oh.
Yesterday, I applied for Whatnot. Did all the application.
Yay!
30 minutes later, as they tell you that it could take 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So exactly 30 minutes later, I get an email. Congratulations, you have been approved. Now here's your, and today at 2 o'clock, I am having my onboarding for Whatnot today at 2 already.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. They,
Like,
you know,
okay,
they probably heard about you. Yeah, they probably heard
a
about
couple
you.
of weeks. Nope, 30 minutes, and I got approved. So yeah.
It took me forever. Yeah.
Well, I thought so because I figured I want to do it by November. That was my goal. I try to set a goal for the upcoming quarter. And I did that because I wanted to make sure I had everything in place before November. Just like I set up my goal for eBay, I wanted to have at least 2,000 listings on eBay. I reached that this weekend. So I'm already at my goal plus. And I do have, I think, like 2018 listings now on eBay, something like that. And then on my other platforms, I'm trying to get up to 100 or over by October 1st. So that's why I'm really getting it ready, because I want to get ready for Q4. And so that's what I've been doing. And so there's this thing that everybody says, have you, my biggest cheerleader, so to say, was Roy. His name is Ray, Nashville Flipper. Have you done it yet? Have you started yet? Have you did the application yet? So yesterday I messaged him back on Instagram and said, the yet is done. I'm no longer saying yet. And so, yeah, I got approved in 30 minutes. So it was crazy. Wow. So I'm doing that today too. Yeah.
Yeah, they were, somebody was like, do you know who that is? Just check yes. That's awesome.
All right,
that
Jimmy,
is awesome.
thanks, y'all. So yeah, and I did apply for the estate and storage unit category. And then of course you have to pick a secondary. So I just picked estate sales. Yeah, that approved. And the only thing I had to do was you have to enter, and this is what's interesting. In the application questions, you have to submit either 3 pictures or 2 pictures and a video. And the video and the pictures have to be under 10 megs. It's like, okay, I'll never get a video that low. So what I did was I just basically, because you have to take pictures of your inventory. It cannot be in boxes. It has to be out and displayed. So of course I have everything organized. So I just took pictures of the closets that have everything already listed in inventory, so they can see what kind of stuff I sell. Submitted those 3 questions. And the very last question, will you agree to a background check? It's like, how many people will say no and then automatically get denied? Yes, do it. You ain't got nothing to find. And if you do, I want to know who it is and what it is. But yeah, so yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. I wonder if that's how they screen out scammers. I got approved for it. I just don't remember the background check part.
Yeah, that was the very last question before you hit submit. Oh, good, Johnny. Oh, check for it. I took my Whatnot onboarding, and they will keep reminding you to schedule a sale, but I have yet to do so. I'm still trying to figure out the shipping process. That's gonna be some questions I have today, because I did go into the link they gave me to kind of get some ideas. And guess what? One of the first things is on the app that they use to go live on Whatnot. The very first category is Poshmark. That you can import your information from Poshmark. So evidently they must use the same platform when it goes live for that type of stuff.
Well, now that's interesting. I wonder if the Poshmark Live then is connected with the Whatnot Live. I wonder if those are like...
Well, when you sign up for it, they send you a link and it goes to another platform that you have to sign up for. But it's within that you get to see all your sales and set everything up from what I understand. But the first thing was questions. There was like it was a whole bunch of questions about Q&A about Poshmark, how to implement your Poshmark. So I'm assuming from the platform that they use must be the same platform for Posh.
Yeah. So there's a way to do the Poshmark. So there's a way to do the Posh live shows and also make it a Whatnot show. That's interesting.
Chuck, where have you been? That happened 2 weeks ago. Somewhere out there. Yeah, that was about 2 weeks ago, Chuck. Thank you for noticing. I sent pictures in boxes and got approved. Yeah, and that's one of the things they said. Do not put pictures of box inventory. You want to physically see it. So that's what I did. Yeah. What's up, Chris? Hello, good morning, and welcome, sir. How are you doing? Chris says, Johnny, do you have time to answer a question about going live on YouTube? Ask, yeah, ask away. So yeah, I'm doing that today. My head is in a spin. Maybe I'll just sell on the corner on a blanket on the ground. Seems less complicated. Watch out for the police. Oh,
If
Roy.
the popo will get you.
That's right. Also, don't forget at 9:30 is Dawn, Southern Finds Dawn, and Susan Woozy do go live. I would love to have us go and raid their channel, and it's on Dawn Southern Finds channel. But yeah, that's my goal for this month. I was trying to get everything done by November, no later than. And so I took the step yesterday, did it, and I said, okay, it'll be about 2-3 weeks before I hear anything. Exactly 30 minutes.
Yeah, they were like, bam.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, look, it's Johnny. Bam.
Well, you also have to put,
fast.
and that's another thing, you have to put your YouTube channel. The question was, have you ever sold online, live online? So I had to put in my YouTube channel. Then I put how many, and they ask you like how many platforms you sell on. You have to check all those off. So they do ask you a lot of intense questions as far as getting to know who you are, so they can check it. But yeah. All right. What program do you use for your intro and ending credits? Well, if you need something and you want to have somebody else do it for you, Ain't Boo Productions, YouTube Productions, Tube Productions in the chat. She does all that for you. She does call, does charge, but that's her business. For me, believe it or not, my intro countdown and my outro, I did that when I first started 4 years ago. I was just starting out, and one of the things I always tell everybody, start with what you got for free or what you have already. So I originally did my intro and outro by using PowerPoint, and you export it into an MP file. And that's what I did. And I took all that, uploaded into Filmora, and created my little videos. Now, if you're not that savvy, also, my other intros I do on Canva. Create it in Canva, put it into a video file, and then download it, save it in a file, and then upload it into Filmora and create all the music and the transitions and stuff like that. So that's what I use. But again, I have those items that I like using and I enjoy using those. So if you go down to the link below, there is a link tree, and there is some bottom of the description, by the way, they just started using it where you can also get some affiliate links. But if you check my link tree, you will see all the different things that I use when it comes to this. Easy stuff, easy to use. Just be creative. I know there's CapCut out there. They just started doing that on your laptop. And that is something that is also free. But if you're not sure on all that, just reach out to Ain't Boo. She'll be glad to do that for you. If you don't know anything about what she does, go to her channel. She does have videos with samples of everything that she's done already. And she just put out a new video last night. So go check it out. Johnny, I know Tuesday will not be on my YouTube channel at all. Okay. All right, Jeffrey. I love selling items and receiving cash. Very satisfying. Hello, Jane. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? I like intense questions. Yes.
Prepare for intense.
You're welcome. And there it is right there. O2 Productions. Go to her name, go to the 3 dots, or find the link. I'm sure Jennifer dropped it somewhere in the chat. Or go to the 3 dots and go directly to her channel. And she also put out a link for her latest video today. So, and there's Glammaz Closet on YouTube channel. By the way, if you need to get in touch with Glammaz, also Ain't Boo, drop your Instagram if anybody needs to get in touch with you on Instagram, because guess what? Ain't Boo has her Instagram account now. So she's got all that set up. Coach, cash is king. Yeah, you're right about that. All right, Jeffrey. Well, hope everything goes well. I'm talking about how you switch from intro to live, from live to ending credits. Oh, that's easy. You'd have to come on and I have to show you that in the background. Or wait. Go, I have 2 videos. How-to videos. I do have part 1 and part 2. Part 1 is the show you how to set things up, how to upload it to StreamYard and all that good stuff. And part 2 is behind the scenes of me videoing me over my shoulder, showing you how I do all of that, how to change people on the screen, how to add to your clips, where to put on. Watch part 1 first, and then go to watch 2 on how to set up and go live with StreamYard and YouTube, part 1 and 2. It is in my how-to playlist. You'll find all your answers there. And if you find that you have more questions, reach out to me. That's I just forgot all about that one. I don't know how, because I got a whole list of how-tos. So hopefully that helps. And if you have any more questions, reach out to me. I recorded a different intro for most of my videos, and I tended to unique intros. Yeah, you can be very creative. That's why I do a different intro for every different type of show I do. I love Roy's sense of humor.
It's so funny.
I don't know why I keep saying yes, Roy. There you go. PM again. You again, I guess. Yeah, just don't forget to send her a message on Instagram. Yeah, definitely watch 1 and 2. It should show you all. If you do 1, it shows you how to set everything up, and part 2 definitely shows you behind the scenes. I even go through it, show you how to end the videos, how to switch from video clips and things like that. It should be in there. If not, just make sure you reach out to me if you have more questions than that. And so far, everyone who's gone to watch those seems to help. All right, everybody, it's getting to that time. Before we get to ending the show, please make sure you do reach out to all these in the chat that Jennifer's been dropping links for. And so while we get Glammaz to let you know where she will be and promote her channel, I'll be dropping links for Jennifer. So take it away, Glammaz, the queen of posh.
Hi, thank you. I will be at home. Okay, have a nice day. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I have Glammaz Closet. That is my YouTube channel, and we have a live every week at 10 a.m. Central on my channel. There's a brunch every Sunday, this coming Sunday, and every Sunday, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Mountain, 8 a.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. if you are in Great Britain, and 4 a.m. if you're in Hawaii. And we talk about everything reselling. It's kind of a water cooler chat. And then next Wednesday, this coming Wednesday on September the 20th, we have our classy crap clothing auction. And that will be 5 separate sellers doing an amazing job, great sellers that I'm looking forward to seeing sell starting at 6:30 p.m. Central on my channel. So that's where I'm going to be mostly for the next couple of weeks. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Awesome sauce. All right, and also please don't forget, want to raid the Dawn Southern Finds Dawn and Susan Wizzy live from the doghouse, and it is on Dawn Southern Finds channel today. And also don't forget, tomorrow they are doing their Deals of the Dawn tomorrow. Deals of the Dawn tomorrow on Dawn's channel. Also, don't forget to check out all these channels that Jennifer's been dropping in the chat. Also, the links that are in the chat, go check them out. And make sure you hit notifications, but most importantly, leave those comments and give them a thumbs up. All that helps those that you're going to support in the chat. Hello, Anna Marie. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? And there's the link, y'all, for the Doghouse Raid on Dawn Southern Finds channel. So let's go show them some love and support and raid the channel. So with that being said, like I said before, in each and every show, love always, love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. And until we meet again, later, peace out, and y'all come back now, you hear?
you.